In this module, we're going to look at creating certificates in Canva. As we've done before, we're always going to start out with looking at templates for inspiration. So I'm going to go into Canva's search facility. And this time I'm just going to select Canva templates. And I'm going to look at certificates. Now there are a lot of different templates for certificates. As you can see, there are over 14,500 of them, but they're all different types of certificates. And as you can see, it depends really what age that you're going for. So younger would be this, whereas a lot of these other templates here would probably be aimed at somebody slightly older, but you can have a look at something like this if it's younger and you're just wanting something nice and plain. Now, this type of graphic looks a tiny bit off on the size, whereas certificates are typically A4 landscape size. Or you could have A4 portrait. And there's lots of different ones, but we are going to look at something just to narrow that down. And I'm going to look at school certificates, followed by the enter key, and you'll see there's a wide variety of these as well. You could go something black and white like that. But usually there's a wee bit of colour in a certificate. This one would be more for business use. This would be more for universities. And we're going to have a look at this one just to start with. So if I click once on that, click once and customize this template, I'm going to go and I'm going to name this test certificate. And any of these elements here can be changed. So this is going to be the border color and this is the fill color. I can go in and double click on this and type in another message. And then if I click off the canvas, as you can see, that has updated that text and it has kept it on that round orientation. I can then do exactly the same with this. I can double click on it and change any of those things, and I can also then go into text, add a heading, click off the canvas, bring that down, and this font is Poppins, whereas this is Canva Sans. So I'm going to change that to Poppins, which is appearing here. And I'm also going to bring that down a bit. And I'm just going to type in here spelling, if I could spell. And I'm just going to bring that down a bit as well. Again, click off the canvas. And before I go down and just bring that down. And then in signature, you can add the text and use a handwriting font, or you can upload your own signature. And the other thing that we need to do then is you might want to write the date on it, or you can add in subheading, click off the canvas and bring that down. I'm just going to also close that flyers printing option, and I'm going to just change that to Poppins again, because it is better to go for something that is consistent. I'm going to turn off the bold and I'm going to just bring that down, and I'm going to put in, again, I'm going to click off the canvas and bring that down, and I'm just going to put in a random date. Click off the canvas and you've now got your date. You can add any element that you see fit. You can add graphics, illustrations, photos, logos would be uploaded, or if you have any other graphic that you're wanting to do, you can upload that from your computer. And then we're going to move on now and we're going to figure out how we're going to share it or print it. So let's say you want to collaborate with somebody else or get it approved, then you would click on share and put in people that have access. You can then share the link with anyone, and you would probably want it just to be a viewer of it, unless you're sending it out to people that can change it. In my opinion, it would be a case of giving them view-only access. Then we've got our download options. Always go for PDF for print, even if you're emailing the PDF out, because that's always going to be your best quality. And I've never seen a massive PDF come out of Canva, especially for certificates. Then click on download, and whenever that's downloaded, you've got your certificate opening up. But that is the PDF then that you would print out or send it through to printers and so on. The other thing is you would want to duplicate it once you have all the design done. So if I duplicate this, I'm changing the name who it's going to. And you can change the text and you can change the subject as well. It's a case of using Canva to find the template and the design that you want, or has the majority of the elements that you would like to use, and then editing those elements, personalizing the certificates, and then downloading a PDF to send or to print or to send to somebody for approval. You can also save the printing costs by emailing those PDFs out. So let's say I only wanted Olivia Wilson's, then I click on share, download, and instead of all pages here, I change that and I just go for page 1. So I've deselected everything, I've went for page 1, and I click on done and then download, and that will only give me a PDF for Olivia Wilson, but it will have the name, so you will need to right click on the file and rename it, and you would type in Olivia Wilson's certificate or whatever you want. So we've covered how to use Canva certificate templates, great for awards for any age.